Because coño, like, never fan while angry. This question is for the couples. Have you ever just been hanging out, having a good time watching a show, and a joke all of a sudden turns into a whole argument, and now you're fighting at 2:45 in the morning, and decide that you're gonna just separate for the night, and then you end up scrolling on TikTok and Instagram until about 4 o'clock in the morning, and then the next morning comes and you decide that you just want to give each other the silent treatment, even though one of you was absolutely right. One of you had the 100% reason, and the other should have just shut up or apologized. And the other just decides that they don't want to acknowledge and take accountability for it. But you spend the next day waking up tired, groggy, because you didn't go to sleep until 4 o'clock in the morning, and you decide you want to give each other the silent treatment all day instead of just apologizing and taking accountability and wasting the little free time that you have being mad at each other, instead of just apologizing and accepting that you maybe did something to hurt that person's feelings or said something wrong. Has that ever happened to you? I'm just asking for a friend. Good times. Good times. You just gaslight the other person as though they don't have a reason to be upset at all. Like, deflect and blame shift. Instead of just accepting taking accountability for what you did. No. Because even though they're wrong, deep down, accepting that would be too shameful. Like, you don't want to admit that you're wrong. So instead, you just sit there and make it seem like the other person is crazy for even having any sense of emotion or they blame shift. And now you're yelling at the other person for something that's not even relevant to what the argument started with. Mind you, it's now, 3:30 in the morning, but you have to sit there and try to explain to them how now they're deflecting and going away from the whole reason that the fight started. Right? They just didn't want to admit that they were wrong. Instead, it turns into, well, you did this, 3 months ago. What? Deflecting 101? After you get to the point where you're now apologizing for calling them out, you realize, how did this just flip on me? We're playing Uno and you slapped a reverse card on me. How? How did that happen? Now you have to spend the day tired because you didn't get any sleep. You have to spend the day on silent treatment because you don't want to talk. Not to mention that you have to work tonight again. And you're tired and you promise your kids to... I digress. Has that ever happened to you guys? I'm just asking for a friend.